Yeah?
Yeah,
Does that work?
that works.
Okay.
Chris Meikle, head of Alvarez, jamming on the Artist and the Artist Elite guitars with us.
Yeah.
Man, so cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. These guitars are fantastic, and the prices they come in at are just like, wow.
That's what we try and do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're succeeding. I mean, man, they're incredible.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So the Artist and the Artist Elite line, give us the story. What is happening with these guitars?
Artist, we set out, I wanted at least one line in the series because we do a lot of specialist stuff and some handmade stuff. We wanted a line that basically should have a guitar for everybody. So there are 50 models in Artist series. And there's a further 10 in Artist Elite. So there's 60 altogether.
Wow.
And we wanted to make a very high quality designed solid top series. So that laminates backs and sides, solid top, but still has the same amount of R&D as our higher end instruments. So lots of thought in the bracing, and we spend a lot of time sourcing and designing the laminates to make sure they perform as well as possible.
Right. So you're not just, we were talking earlier and you were saying there's no mystery wood.
There's no mystery wood in our guitars. Sometimes people say, what's the third laminate? It's like, don't know. It's usually a white wood. But so on this guitar, this is mahogany backs and sides. It's all mahogany. So you go, it's three pieces. It's still laminated, but they're 3 pieces of mahogany. So we try and get it to behave as much like a solid piece of mahogany. The rest of our stuff, this is Mikasa ebony backs and sides.
It's just gorgeous.
So it's not all Mikasa, but we use that similar production of mahogany, so we get a proper tone wood in our laminates.
Right.
And then we use FS6 bracing, which is very light, and you'll hear it on an AD60, which is like a $300 and something guitar. You've got really full-bodied, lovely dreadnought, and it resonates and sustains lovely.
Yeah, it has that lower mid-range punch that you associate with the dreadnought. I mean, it really.
Dreadnoughts, like they're so powerful. It's so like I always say, it's like having an orchestra on your lap.
Right.
It's got everything.
Right. So, what model is this that you're?
So that's
here?
an AD60.
Okay.
So Artist Dread 60. So 60 is Sitka and mahogany backs and sides, and we have 50 models in Artist. Parlors, grand auditoriums. We do baritones. We do 8-string baritones. We have an 8-string grand auditorium, which is amazing, because just adding 2 octaves, it means the neck is the same width as a standard guitar, unlike a 12-string. But adding 2 octaves, you get loads of shimmer from that. So it behaves or sounds very similar, but it's easier to play. And then we do jumbos, and we have a couple of Delta Blues style instruments. And then we have Artist Elite, which you're holding. So it's similar to Masterworks Elite. When we add the word Elite into the line, it's just, we're giving it more of a custom vibe, usually exotic woods. So your guitar is actually Western Red Cedar paired with Mikasa Ebony, which is quite a darker tone, especially the trebles are a little darker, and it's very warm sounding.
Yeah, it's nice and round sounding. With the ebony, you'd expect it to be brighter.
Yeah.
But the cedar really kind of works together with that. And the overall result is really beautiful sounding.
That's great.
Yeah, so the big hallmark of all the Alvarez guitars at any level is the bridge design.
Correct. So all of our Alvarez have our bi-level bridge, which is based on Mr. Yeri's direct couple bridge, which he made and designed in the 80s, which is a 2-piece bridge. This is a 1-piece version of that. Basically, it's getting the pins closer to the top to accentuate the break angle, the angle of the strings from the saddle. And he believed in string tension. He wanted a lot of string tension in the instrument. He's trying to get more down pressure on that saddle to excite the top a little bit more. Certainly works. I've made guitars with him without this bridge, and it definitely, you get more volume, and the response is super quick.
Right. But even with the added tension, they're still super easy to play. I mean, this is really buttery. It just,
Again, we use the complex curve on the neck, so it's a shallow V towards the nut, and it transitions to a C around about the 4th or 5th.
Right. So when you're grabbing it for
Down
chords, fits right in your hand. And when you come up here,
it's very comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So this design, again, came from Yeri, where they do that by hand with the spoke shave. We do CNC our necks at this level. Right from the very top of Yeri right down to entry-level Artist series, we want very much a family feel to the brand.
Yeah. There's sort of a core sound and a core set of features that make them an Alvarez,
Correct.
regardless of the
Correct.
price of the guitar that
Absolutely
you're dealing
right,
with. Right, right. Now this one has electronics in it as well.
So that's an LR Bag Stage Pro. It has LR Bag's Element pickup in there, which is a great pickup, very very pure. Stage Pro, it gives you, a 3-band EQ, tuner built in, etc. So you've got lots of control when you're playing live.
Right. I was just thinking about the bi-level bridge and baritone guitars. That has to make a big difference with the baritone, because that's something you're always fighting with those down-tuned guitars, is the tension of the strings and getting good sustain out of them. And everything.
Absolutely. Baritones, we made probably 8 years ago, and I do think we own the baritone sort of market. We do several, and they're great. I don't know if you own one, but you just approach it differently. You play different things.
Yep.
The frequency just changes how you play guitar. So we do standard baritone in this series. We do a cutaway. We do a cutaway shadow burst. We do an 8-string baritone with a cutaway. So there's a few models.
That's fun. Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, these guitars are incredible, regardless of the price point. I mean, they sound fantastic. They play great. They're using quality wood, quality design, and all those years and decades of legacy experience that Alvarez brings to the table. And so, wonderful combination. And we're so excited to have you guys here at Sweetwater with us.
Absolutely. And, the amount of work we put in here, you have a similar philosophy. Let's get the musician the best experience possible. And after seeing what you do in your guitar gallery here is really special.
Well, thank you for saying so.
No, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be a great partnership.
Absolutely.
Glad to have you here. Man, we've been having some fun playing some music.
We have.
Want to play a little more?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us here at Sweetwater. I'm Mitch Gallagher.